here back again with another video. This video is just going to be packed with a lot of sauce on static ads in general and how to actually print with static ads. So I'm going off based off of what notes that I've compiled from learning image ads and static ads from all types of courses, all types of communities and everything. There's a couple people I look into when it comes to static ads, image ads, all that stuff. But without further ado, let me just get straight on into the video. How to print stupid money with static ads. So what are static ads? Static ads, I classify them as just like image ads. It can be banners, it can be okay, so you can have different types of static ads. Can be like static ad number one, could just be like a basic comparison static ad, your offer product versus your competitor's product. That could be your static ad number one. Static ad number two could be an ugly image ad, right? It's a native ugly image ad that's like native to the platform. Right now, a lot of people are talking about how ugly ads print, like native ads print, right? So they do like all types of static ads print. I've seen people go from 0 to 10K days only with static ads, only with image ads. It's definitely possible to do 100K months, 200K months with only static ads. There's a slight drawback to it when it comes to actually scaling, but if you know what you're doing, you can definitely do crazy numbers with static ads. So here's what I see people doing wrong a lot of the time. They have a static ad here, right? And then they go ahead and send it to a product page, which is completely wrong. You don't want to do it like this. Sending it to a PDP is not going to convert your conversion rate. It's going to be, low, right? So kind of give it to you like in the simplest way. The job for a static ad is to get a click, right? Nobody's gonna like look at the image and just like, just stare at the image all day. It's not like video ads where you can like, keep their attention span throughout scenes. So people don't know, like, they don't know of your brand, right? I'm going to show you a couple different types of ways people run static ads. Job of a static ad isn't to, get people to like see the ad, go to your product page and purchase from there. Your conversion rate's going to be extremely low. You're not going to get anything out of that. The job is to get the click. So you just want to get the click, right? As soon as they get the click, they go to the advertorial listicle. That right there is going to increase your your conversion rate. Now, the static ad needs to be congruent to with whatever is on your landing page. So like it can't just be an ad of like let me just use a wild example. It can't be an ad of a dog, right? It can't be an ad. All right, so it can't be what I'm trying to say is it can't be like a static ad of a dog, right? And it's just like how to there's a bunch of benefits on the side. It's a bunch of text up here, and it just says like how to take care of your dog's oral health, and then it goes to a landing page, right, with a cat on it. It's not going to make any sense. It can't have a completely different, like, yes, your brand could be something like just all focused on pet products, right? So like how do you take care of your dog's oral health, like your dog's teeth, your dog's gums and stuff like that, right? And you can't just like put it to a product page or a listicle or an advertorial with a cat on it. It's not going to make any sense. People, they clicked on the ad to learn how to take care of their dog's oral health. They didn't click the ad to learn on how to take care of their cat's oral health. That's the best way I can pretty much explain it, right? So pretty much what I went over so far was types of static ads. You can have native ads, you can have comparisons, you can have benefit style static ads, you can have offer-based static ads. You can have, there's so many different kinds of static ads you can do. Offer-based static ads are more for bottom of funnel, which means it's just like an offer. It's just like 50% off Black Friday sale. That's what it bottom of funnel static ad looks like. Top of funnel static ad or middle funnel static ad could look something like an image ad. Somebody talking about like they have swelling feet. They have problem with swelling feet. It's going to be like an ugly image ad, right? Of someone with swelling feet, and like say you're selling like compression socks or something for people with swelling feet, or like a leg massager, right? You're not going to send them straight to the PDP. It's going to be like a listicle, but it'll just be something like 10 reasons why this leg massager helps with swollen feet. That's its job. The landing page does more of the heavy lifting. The actual image ads, static ads, it's just there to get the click. All right, so I talked about like the types of static ads, and then now I just talked about congruency of static ads, how like you can't have a if you're selling a pet product, you can't have a dog in the static ad and send it to a landing page of a cat or whatever. It has to actually be congruent. Like yes, the product is made for all pets, but it needs to be congruent. If it's not congruent, you're not going to convert the audience, right? All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at some brands running static ads. So I just pulled up some right here, not too much. I think I filtered it to image, yeah, images only. So let's take a look at this one for example. This is let me just put this up here. All right, so let's take a look at this one for example. This is AG1 Athletic Greens, right? So these static ads look like, right? This is an offer based static ad here. This is pretty much like bottom of funnel. This is people that know of their brand. I don't know why I copied link, but this is a people that know of their brand and people that have seen their ads already. You click on the static ad, it's going to take you to the bundle that they already have, and look at these guys offer like free sampler. They get this free, they get this free, like these, and it's like for less than $3 a day. Like, look at their offer is so like this definitely converts. Let's go ahead and brand search them and see how much revenue they're doing. All right, so these guys are doing 304K per day. Like, as good numbers. This is one of the bigger brands that's printing with static ads and stuff like that. There are many more brands like this as well. This one's one of my favorite ones, AG1. Like I like their offer. I like how simple their landing page is, right? This is a bottom of funnel ad, so it is okay for them to send it to a product page in a lander like this because people already know of their brand. If you're running an ad like this, there's no reason to really send it to a listicle or an advertorial. You can send it straight to a PDP because people already know of your offer and they see all of this. They see that they get all of this stuff for free and they see the promise. That's another thing that you kind of want to have in your static ads. They see a promise. So feel the results in just 2 weeks. That's a promise, right? So and it's congruent. Everything that's over here is also in their ad. It's congruent. Um, running static ads like this bottom of funnel when you're a huge brand, you're going to print. This brand's probably going to print later in Q4 too. So that's just one brand. Let me see what else I had. I had Grunts here. All right, so them, I love their static ads. I love the way they have their static ads. Like they do a bunch of different kind of static ads. Like they do like lifestyle static ads. They do like benefit driven, like or comparison driven. So us versus them. This is a great example of a static ad right here. Us versus them. Again, this is a bottom of funnel static ad, so they don't really have to send them to a listicle and advertorial. They're able to send them straight to the product page. Brand search them again. See is another big brand. They're doing 150K days right now. That's another huge brand. Doing 150K days. Like these brands, they don't really have to send them to a listicle advertorial, like as I was saying. But right here, like they're simple. Like it's just to intrigue the buyer. It's not to get them to purchase right off of seeing the ad, but it's to get them to click. Especially if you're a smaller brand, all you really have to do is to get them to click. It's just funny because this is AG1 right here, and it's like Grunts versus AG1. So I guess they're competing against each other. It's cool. Let's take a look at another one, like a much more smaller one. Now, this one they're running static ads, right? But the thing is, um, whoever is running this brand, they're running this straight to a product page, right? Like it, and you can kind of see like why it isn't doing crazy numbers. It's still like look, it's scaling like through July and like August. Right now it's October, so like it's probably doing like around like 1K 2K days. I'm guessing. So like you can see that like they've recently been scaling, but the problem is with this person, yes, they have all of these like static ads that look good, like these are packed with information, right? Packed with information, but nobody really knows of this brand. Nobody knows who Shop Cured is. Nobody knows like some of these people don't even know what Shilajit like honey Shilajit is. And if you're sending them straight to a product page, it's not going to convert as as much as it would convert with It's not going to convert as much as it would convert if you sent it to an advertorial or listicle, right? All right, so now that I showed you guys like, what static ads are, how they look like, um, what its job is, to get the click, get the people to get to the landing page and all that stuff. I'm pretty much going to show you guys how I make banger static ads. All right, everybody in the ecom space knows of Nano Banana. Everybody knows what Nano Banana does. It's really good for static ads. You can use it on Higgsfield, right? So image ads, you can go over here. Higgsfield sold is good for like native static ads, but for this example, we're going to use. Whoa, okay. For this example, we're going to use Nano Banana and in a Higgs field, right? So to make static ads, like just go to Gemini. They also have Nano Banana. Google Gemini. You can go over here and just like go prompt cowboy. Um, so boom, Gemini. Hold on. All right, so I just made a prompt right here. So, um, pretty much how I would do it is, go. You could this is one way you could do it. You could go on prompt cowboy, make a prompt, create me a static ad using Nano Banana, comparison of my supplement gummies versus competitors. So that would be like an example of what I was showing you, Grunz versus AG1. So like their supplement gummies versus like AG1's health supplements stuff. So like you just copy the prompt, go to Gemini. Pretty much you just copy and paste the prompt. You give it all of the like images that you need to create it with, and you go over here, create images. It's going to create an image with Nano Banana. It generates me. All right, boom. So this is what you could do. It's not going to get it right every time. Like this is a problem with using AI. You just have to learn how to prompt it right. Because look, you can have your gummies right here, Nano Banana gummies, versus your competitor's daily supplement gummies. You have to go into Canva and redo the thing, or you have to just keep prompting and prompting AI. Just copy paste, change the prompt every time. And for these prompts, I use prompt cowboy. And it's not going to get it right every time. This is premium high absorption minerals. All right, so this isn't too bad. You just have to learn how to prompt it right. So this is like a comparison. All right, now let's ask it for an offer based. Okay, um, now let's do an offer based static ad for my gummies. Also, it's also Nana Banana. They changed it to the Halloween logo, because it was Halloween yesterday. But let's see what it does for an offer based static ad, pretty much. All right, no, see it. I think you just have to prompt it better, because like this is an offer based, because limited time offer, buy one get one free, and then you have competitors buddy. But this is not really what I was looking for, right? So there's a couple tools that you can use. It's mainly using Nano Banana, right? So you can use Higgsfield dot AI, and then you can also use Gemini, right? Sorry, and you can also use Gemini, right? But the problem with using all of these tools, it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort. You got to go in Canva, you got to go prompt the AI, reprompt it. Me personally, it takes a lot of time to do that. And as a brand operator, you need to be able to move with speed. You got to move with speed with everything that you test. You don't want to sit here making static ads for 10 hours a day and for none of them to even hit, for none of them to even print, right? So your time is the most valuable asset that you have to use. You're pretty much going to use Higgsfield, Gemini, Nano Banana, but none. Nano Banana. That's what you're going to use. I was showing you guys like all these static ads. You wanted to run a static ad like this, you're going to have to go into AI, like I was showing you, prompt AI, edit the things yourself, just to make it look perfect, just to make it look like yours. The problem is with using all these tools is like Higgsfield, Gemini, like it's going to take a lot of time for you to, prompt the AI into actually get a good image out of it, right? So best thing I would recommend as of right now. All right, so a tool I've been recommending a lot more people to use, I've been recommending more and more people to use is viral ecom ads. Like you just go here on the website, image ad packages, boom, right here. They have so many packages for static ads. It's literally a cheat code to get static ads the fastest way possible, right? If you haven't heard of this, I strongly suggest that you use viral ecom ads. They have pretty good static ad templates. They have a lot of packages that you can choose from. So they have offer-based static ads, they have comparison-based static ads, they have literally the whole package right here. And you can get this for $12 if you're a VIP member. Now think about that. That's $12 that you can just, put into the package, right? Boom, 5 ad variations for one product. Just like think about how many static ads you can pump out. You're literally just spending a meal at Chick-fil-A on static ads. Even if all 5 don't print, right? If one of these hit, it has congruency to your landing page, boom, you can scale that ad to the moon. So this is what I've been using to actually pump out image ads on a daily basis, weekly basis. Okay, so I test my ads in concepts, right? I'll have mini VSLs, I'll have UGCs, and I'll have static ads, I'll have product demos, I'll have all sorts of concepts in my ad account, right? Because with this new Andromeda update, you need to have a variety of ads in your ad account, right? So if you're not testing different concepts, you're going to be behind. You're essentially just going to put your brand behind in the learning phase. It's going to take time to actually figure out what sort of concepts work for you, what sort of concepts don't work for you. So pretty much all you do is you just go on here, you go over here, purchase whichever package that you want. VIP members, you can get 3 packages instead of 1. You can get like 3 for $37. Now it's like $40. Now most of you are selling a product that costs $40. Like even if like these 3 packages is going to be 3 times 5 like ads, right? So do the math. 3 times 5, 15, right? You're essentially spending like $40 on 15 ads. Like even if one of those ads gets you 1 sale, you get your money, you get your investment back right there. Like it's a no-brainer method to actually printing with static ads. Now, if you're working with a designer, if you're working with a partner on your store, you don't have to wait a whole week to pump out, 10, 15 static ads. That you can actually just get this within 24 hours, right? Get your static ads, boom, it's in your hands, running on your ad account, see how it goes. Please, please, please make sure your static ad to landing page congruency is like matched up. Like I was talking about earlier in the video, you do not want it to be like 2 completely different things that you're talking about. If it's like coffee right here that you're advertising here, you're not going to go on your website and just like advertise caffeine in general. You're going to advertise coffee, not like any sort of like other caffeinated drink. It's going to be like mushroom coffee. So just make sure your landing page to static ad congruency is pretty similar. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So quick recap of what I went over. So you don't want to send static ads to a product page. That's not gonna do anything for you. Different types of static ads. You have offer based, you have comparison, you have benefits based, you have so many different types of static ads you can run. You can run native image ads as well. And also I just talked about ad to landing page congruency. If it's congruent from your actual ad to your landing page, you're good. And how I personally make the static ads, I used to just sit there prompting AI all day. There's a lot of smart people in this space that are finding newer ways to actually get these ads out, because one thing a lot of people will say in ecom, your ads are going to be your leverage. Your ads are going to be what scales you from 0 to 10, 10 to 100K, right? Your ads are really what's going to scale you. So your ads and your offer, it's not going to be your website design. It's not going to be anything else but your actual ads and your offer, right? So I highly suggest you don't spend too much time making the ads yourself. You can outsource this for an extremely good price, an extremely good offer, just using viral ecom ads. Anyways, that's it for this video today, guys. And yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next video.